This is the card we're going to be making today. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness, this moose is absolutely adorable. It's from the All Bundled Up stamp set. There he is. I also used this, but I took off the, because I stamped it, I could easily cut off the boots. And then I use the, it's the best time of the year for the inside, and I use the Merry Christmas from the Peaceful Deer. It's on the outside. And then I use the Aspen dies. This cute little die here. And then I used, this is the rectangular framelits, and I used the smallest one. There's another one there that fits in there, so there's 4 with that one, and it's the smallest one. So we will get started.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached.
I have a few things done because I do not want to waste your time as I color everything in, because it takes a long time to color, and it's just, yeah, it's not necessary that you see all that. So what I am going, this is the Aspen tree die, and I cut the white at 5 1/4 by 4, and I cut this gorgeous designer series paper from the gnome. It's from the Gnomes DSP. I can't think of the name of it, but it's listed in the video. Sorry, I can't think today. So I am going to glue this on here after I color it. So I will show you how I color it. And I've already pre-done these because, yeah, they take a long time. And I'm going to do part of it to show you, but like I said, you don't need to see the whole thing. So I'm just going to bring in my paper here, and I will grab my sponge daubers and my ink. I'm using soft suede and smoky slate, and I have this is my soft suede sponge dauber. I have one for every color. They're not that expensive. You get them in a package of 10. This is my neutrals bag, and then I just took my I bought it at Staples or something like that, and it just prints out. You type in the name of it and you just print it off, and then you put it on. I cut them down, of course, but it just helps so that I've got one for every ink color, because one never knows when you're going to use the ink or not. And that's soft suede, and I'm going to be working with Smoky Slate. Did you want something, hon?
Are you videoing?
Yes.
Those buckets outside that had paint in them,
Yeah.
do you want them?
No, I don't think so.
Because you bought the new ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Smoky Slate. It makes it kind of that silvery look. Sorry about that. My husband's busy and wants to do a few things while it's still good weather to do them before it gets too cold. This just makes it look the silvery look that birch trees have. And you can do more silver if you want, more of the soft suede. It's totally up to you. And once you get it on with the background, it kind of takes away from this. You see, it's totally up to you. I've got a little bit more brown than I have, or the soft suede than I have the Smoky Slate. It shows up when I put it there because I've got stuff behind here and you can't see it as well. But yeah, it's totally how much you want to put on, because every birch tree is different. There's not one that looks the same. Now I'm getting out my pool party and my blending brush. And this is, I should have done this too. I'm doing around the edge with this. And you make sure that you start off here and go on so you don't get that blob. You don't want that blobby look. It's hard to remember every time to do off, but once you do a lot of it, you will learn. If you keep being consistent, you'll learn not to do it too much. We all have our accidents. And you can do this as dark as you want or as light as you want. Yeah, it's totally up to you how dark you want it. Now you're putting, this is pool party and you're going to be putting it on pool party. So you don't want it really dark because you want to show a difference. But it is monochromatic that way. So it looks nice. But you don't, it's just easier if you don't do it too dark, because you don't spend a lot of time going around and running the risk of having blobs, because we all make mistakes. And see, you don't see too much, and that you can see the pool party back here and this, and then when you put this in between, you actually see more of the pool party on the white. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm going to glue this. This is the easiest way, unless you put the adhesive sheets on these, and I tend to forget my adhesive sheets. So if I do this, I can glue the trees down, and they will be completely glued down, which is what I like. I don't like them not sticking down. I like them to be totally down. on top of this and become a part of this sheet. I think I should have cleaned my glasses before I started. And then I just go like that. And you see it's become part of the DSP. Now I have to cut that side off. You will always have a difference when you're cutting. It just depends. When you're cutting with your paper trimmer, you just never know where you have cut. There's a variable there, whether you cut right on the line of four here and 5 1/4. Did you cut right on the line? Did you cut to the left of the line? Did you cut to the right of the line? So it's just easier to put it together and then look and see if you've got any of the designer paper showing, and then cut it off. No biggie. Now I will put this down. And you can see how light the pool party is, so that you actually see the pool party in the background. Pretty cool, eh? I love this dye. It is so pretty. Stampin' Up! Did an awesome job with this. Just an awesome job. So we're gonna put it down to the card. Right like that. Now see, isn't that pretty? That by itself is so I thought I checked that. I put it down. Always check, people. I put it down in the certain way so that it was the right way, so I could just pick it up. And apparently I put it down the wrong way. Maybe I turned it. I might have turned it, because I was positive I put it down just right, so I picked it up and it would open up. Oh well, easy fix. Now I have colored the moose, the deer. Okay, I am grabbing my dimensionals and getting them on. I ordered dimensionals because I am almost out. It's like, how could I run out? I thought I had a couple packages, but I don't know where I stuffed them. Crazy. But I've stuffed them someplace because I know I had more. These are my mini dimensionals. And they fit nicely on the feet. My goodness, I've got things sticking to me. And the antlers, they just stick so well. Okay, so now I get my pokey tool and get these off. There we go. Put that back. And and putting, I cut this out myself. There's not a die set for this, unfortunately. But it's not too bad. Of course, I don't mind fussy cutting. I'm one of those strange people that doesn't mind it. I just usually take it when I'm doing something like this. If I'm doing a whole bunch, I just do it while I'm watching TV. Now, if I grab my tweezers, that would have been a lot easier, and I wouldn't have dropped it. Right there. Now I'm going to come in. I don't want this showing. I'm going to put it underneath the mousse. So you need to stamp closest to the end over here, and then you just, well, it doesn't matter where you stamp on the paper, but put your die cut so that it's or your die on it so that it's as close as you can get it. And then you have to cut it down, but that's no big deal. And you want it underneath, just like that. So I will grab my tweezers because it just is so much easier. Now I'm going to stick that under so that you don't see where I have cut it, because it's underneath. Try not to get my head into the picture here, and get it straight. There we go. And now I am going to spray it with my Champagne Shimmer Mist, because I like sparkly cards, especially at Christmas. Yeah, that's better. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a shimmer in real life. Put those back. Now I'm getting my Opal Rounds out, and take your pick tool and, oh, well, that was different. Okay. Now I'm putting taking a big one and I'm putting it over here. You always want to deal in odd numbers. So there's 3 on there. So what do you think? It's cute, right? Okay, so let's get going with our inside. So that I can show you what I've done. I've started, I've got a little bit done. So what I'm doing for the antler is I am using dark crumb cake for the outside of this, so that it just has a little bit of that color to blend. And then I'm taking my light crumb cake and I'm blending the colors, because you don't want it to be a stark line. You want it to just blend in. There we go. Now, I don't use the light one again, but I use this is the light, dark soft suede. And the body is the dark Crumb Cake. So, get going here. And I did the hooves in the dark and light Smoky Slate. I just went around them and did the hair on the hooves. Excuse me, I'm not able to talk today, it seems. We went out last night for dinner with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and we had a nice time. We went to the Keg. It was the first time I've ever been to the Keg, and I had prime rib. Oh, it was so good. And of course, I don't like raw, rare, medium well. I don't. Well done. I know the chefs were probably, oh, this person's killing this, but oh well. It was delicious. My brother-in-law had medium rare, and it looked like it was rare. Like it looked like it was thrown on the pan and taken right off. And both my sister-in-law and I are going, oh, yeah, that's nasty. She says I couldn't do the rare meat either. So she always goes for chicken. But, oh, it was melt in your mouth. And my brother-in-law says, well, I could cut it with it just melted in your mouth. I said, mine did too. And it doesn't look like it came off the cow. And I just did every other one. I just picked and chose and went along with that so that it's checkered. And now I am going to get my ink. It's the best time of the year, and I'm using my spot that I filled with black Momento ink, because I just like it. It's so much easier to handle it when you're doing a small stamp. Now, hopefully I get this straight. I will guarantee nothing because I can't get my head over top of it. Oh, I did good. I'm impressed. So I've got to put that in. But before I do, I'm going to, on this one, I did the moose, and I thought that because you're coloring 3 moose for this one card, you might not want to do that. You might want to do something easier. So I'm doing the bird, and it is light and dark poppy parade, and I'm just doing the outline with the dark and then filling in. And I'm not doing the whole outline, just doing most of it, but Didn't do that one at all. Oh well. And then I'm just blending it in. Now this takes a lot less time, believe me, than the mousse. The mousse is cute, but he does take a lot more to do. And I put a piece of paper in there so it won't come through. Okay, so now I can put those out of the way and glue this inside. And see, it comes through if you don't protect the other side of the envelope. Isn't that nice? Now, what you could do is you could take the DSP and cut a strip and go along the bottom, and then you won't have to do anything on the inside. You could also do the bird on the inside as I did it here, or let me see. You could do the raccoon, which is adorable too, or you could just stamp it and leave it and not color it. It's totally up to you. You don't have to do the coloring like I do. Yeah, it's just your choice what you want to do, but there's several options there. The DSP is a really good option that you could put it on the envelope flap too, and not do anything on the front. It's decorated, it's perfectly fine. It's totally up to you what you do. If you want to make it a faster card, or if you want to spend the time on it. There we go. So what do you think of my card? I just think this mousse is adorable. You could also use the color lifter if you wanted to hide some of the mousse be lighter than others too. You could choose different colors. You could choose the new skin color, it's basically, and choose some of those and make it a different color. But I chose this, and it's just easier than figuring out which one I want to use. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. I know we are all busy, especially at this time of the year, getting ready for Christmas and doing different things, and we have family affairs and whatever. But thank you. If you like this, could you please like it, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, and then you will get notifications when I post the next video. I enjoy you being here. Thank you. Bye now.